Evolution of the purple sea urchin. So the purple sea urchin is in domain Eukarya, kingdom Animalia, phylum Echinodermata, the same phylum as starfish and sand dollars. Class Echinoidea, order Echinoida, family Strongylocentrotidae, genus Strongylocentrotus, and species Strongylocentrotus purpuratus. What differentiates kingdom Animalia is it has a peptidoglycan cell wall, and it has a nucleus, and it is a multicellular organism. They do not have cell walls, and they do have mouths. Here we have the phylum tree. The closest to the ancestor proteus is the sponge. And the sea urchin has true tissue and a column, which is also called a body cavity. Further branched out into protostomes and deuterostomes. The anus is formed first in the blastomere. Sea urchins have developed a five-fold symmetry. Sea urchins' means of reproducing is external fertilization, where the male sea urchins release gametes in the ocean and they fertilize females' eggs at random. And females produce a jelly-coated egg, and this jelly coating on the egg prevents multiple sperm cells from entering, which properly fertilizes the eggs of the sea urchin. One of the digestive adaptations of the sea urchin is Aristotle's lantern. 5 teats or plates that help the sea urchin graze on kelp and carve algae of rocks at the seafloor. So these teeth are actually strong enough to break apart small rocks, which the sea urchin uses to protect itself from predators. One of the importance of the sea urchin in the sea is it helps maintain the amount of algae in the ocean or in the water. And its mouth is located on the dorsal side of the sea urchin, facing the ocean floor so that collecting algae is much easier. Its ability to detect pollution and pH of water. When pollution is high in the water, the sea urchin detects it by showing changes in behavior, which showing stress. Its tube feet. And these tube feet aid the sea urchin in lateral movement. The tube feet use hydraulics. One of the famous adaptations of the sea urchin is its spines, and the spines help in mobilization and protection of the sea urchin. The global distribution of purple sea urchins are specific along the coast of Alaska down to the Pacific coast of Mexico. The local habitat of the purple sea urchin is specific to the Southern California and Baja Bay. And purple sea urchins are generally found in kelp forests on the seafloor, where algae, seagrass, and seaweed is in abundance. Here we have a food web where the sea urchin is placed here. And sea urchins generally consume kelp and filter feeders and also algae on rocks. Sea urchins are generally consumed by sea stars and sea otters and also humans, especially in Asian countries, as Asian countries do find sea urchins as a delicacy. But however, this does not put sea urchins at risk of being endangered, as sea urchins are able to reproduce very quickly. Here we have a fossil of a sea urchin from about 95 to 70 million years ago, predicted to be in the Cretaceous period. And this fossil is found in Taos, Morocco, in North Africa, and the fossil is found around sediments, which helps protect the shell of the sea urchin from breaking and helps fossilize it better. The very first sea urchin-like fossils are found about 450 to 400 million years ago in the Ordovician period. Sea urchin fossils that are closest to present-day sea urchins are found 250 to 200 million years ago in the Triassic period. Because of its habitat, sea urchins are typically not found. It is often too close to the surface where waves are very strong, and also because it is closer to the surface, more predators can get to it first, preventing it from being fossilized.